Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. Sorry for the delay in posting this video. As discussed before, today we'll be discussing about my strategy and the resources that I used to prepare for this exam in the limited duration of time that I had. So without further ado, let's start. So I became serious about preparing for this exam actually during January itself, when they had announced about the postponement of the exam. But I couldn't study that time properly. Like I tried my best, but I was not able to because that time I had my OBG postings, and OBG postings in our college are taken very seriously. And I personally love OBG as a subject. And I actually wanted to pursue OBG, but like being a male in India, you shouldn't do it, etc., etc. All those factors, I didn't act. But yeah, I love OBG as a subject, so I worked my ass off during OBG postings. So I was not able to study, obviously. But yeah, I don't regret it. I learned a lot of things during that time. So the actual preparation that I started began after 28th March, which was after my internship got over and after the graduation got over, which is obviously a very important event in all of our lives. According to me, you should have the clarity that you should not just go blindly that कुछ भी पढ़ लेते हैं या आज ये पढ़ लेते हैं पैथोलॉजी पढ़ लेते हैं blah blah. Should make a well structured plan which only you should make. I have seen people asking on Telegram groups and commenting on YouTubers videos that please design a study plan or etc etc. No one can design a study plan for you. Trust me, only you know yourself. Like what are your capabilities? How fast are you in a particular subject, or how well versed are you, etc. All things you only can decide for yourself, and accordingly prepare a structured timetable for yourself. And see, no one is watching you. Only you are accountable for yourself. So it's okay, even if you fuck up those timetables, you can make again. I have made so many timetables during my preparation phase. Like you won't believe, I used to sometimes change those timetables every week or two weekly or something like that, which is not recommended. But yeah, if you are not able to stick to it, there's nothing to be depressed. Most of the people are not able to stick to their plans. Just try to do as much as you can, but be very very consistent. Like you cannot be like आज पढ़ लेता हूँ ज़्यादा, कल बिल्कुल नहीं पढ़ूंगा, etc etc. You have to study every day. If you are planning to crack this in a short span of time, then you have to obviously give your 100%. The first point is repetition of the same content. Basically, whichever platform you are using for now, right now, just keep using that. Do not change your plans. Do not go in FOMO. FOMO is the biggest issue that happens with any aspirant, I feel. So talking about the sources that I used, the main source of my preparation was Marrow 6.5 revision notes. Beforehand I knew that I'm not capable of studying all those main notes. I had bought the main notes. I had the hard copy of the notes. In fact, I had purchased from Marrow, but I knew that I was not capable of reading all that. Definitely in the 3-4 months of time that I had. I never even thought of doing main notes. I just started with the revision videos and revision notes. To be honest, I have not watched the revision videos also because I was very lazy to watch them. And the revision notes are themselves very doable. I would not recommend this to you. I think you should definitely watch the revision videos if you are planning to go through the revision notes. That will be more helpful than just going through the notes itself. But I followed a very different strategy. Like how I formulated my strategy was by going through the YouTube videos only, because none of my friends were actually preparing for the 2024 exam. Most of them were preparing for the 2025 exam, and some of them had gone to their homes, etc etc. So like the only way to gain information was through YouTube. So I have scrolled through a lot of YouTube videos, like almost all the toppers, and those videos I have already seen. You should not copy anyone, basically. Like I took ideas from them and then I formulated my own way of studying. Apart from that, I have used the first aid book, which I highly recommend. It is a very very good book. You can see my first aid, how it is, like the condition of the book, and I'll show you the book from inside as well. You can see how bad in a condition is this book, because I have read it like so many times. It's a beautiful book. There are still 6 months left for your exam. I would recommend all of you to buy a first aid book. It is a very good investment. Like it will make your life so much more easier if you use it properly. But you have to go through each and every word that is written in that book, including the words that have been written in the diagrams, because they have hidden a lot of information which only can be understood if you read the book again and again without missing any single line of that book. Some people will tell you that मत पढ़ यार first aid, इसमें बस first और second year के subjects हैं, etc etc. No, that is not true. Trust me guys, I have not read my medicine for NEET PG from any source, like not marrow, not anything. I have not touched medicine till date because I knew that it's very difficult to do medicine because it's a huge subject. I was confident about medicine because I like medicine as a subject and I had read well in the prof exams for medicine at least. But the main point was I did my pathology and pharmacology very nicely from the first aid book. And if you are, you know, if you do question practice and if you have read those two subjects, you're definitely able to solve most of the medicine questions. You cannot be like, I have to be 100% perfect in medicine. No one can say that. It is a very vast subject. Whatever you cover, you will definitely leave some points. So don't worry too much about it, I'll say. Just do your patho and pharma very good and use your common sense, use your brain while solving questions. There'll be certain criterias and those like the crab score is there, or the chat 2 yes 2, those things are there. Jones criteria is there, which you might not find in the first aid book. For that, I would suggest you solve questions every morning. Basically, when you wake up, make a custom module of 50 or 100 questions only with the PYQ tag and just solve them every day. No one is watching you that अब आप ऐसा मत सोचो कि यार मैं सॉल्व करता हूँ 50 में से 40 तो गलत हो जाते हैं, क्या फायदा है ये करने का. नो, इट डजंट वर्क लाइक दैट. आपको हर रोज क्वेश्चन करने ही करने हैं, चाहे आप कितनी भी थ्योरी पढ़ लो. हाउ मच एवर थ्योरी यू रीड, इफ यू आर नॉट thorough with the questions, you will not succeed in this exam. That's a guaranteed fact, because it develops the ability to read the question, to analyze what the examiner is trying to ask every year. That way you'll understand that okay, this topic is important. When you solve those PYQs, when you solve questions, you'll realize how much repetitive this exam is. And there are rumors going on that it's a very clinical based exam. It is, I agree, it is a clinical based exam. पर भाई लास्ट में पूछते क्या है तुमसे? क्लिनिकल स्टेम के एंड में जो पूछते हैं वो तो फैक्चुअल आंसर ही है ना. हाउ विल यू परफेक्ट दैट? By reading theory? No. By practicing questions. That biochemistry, those questions will be there. What is the amino acid assay, etc. How much ever you learn, you'll forget. If you don't practice that question, if you don't get it wrong, if you think that you'll read it once and it will come, no, it will not. You'll have to practice those questions. You'll have to use your brain. You'll have to make intelligent guesses. Then only you will be able to succeed in this exam. Talking about the GTs, I've already posted my scores in the GTs that I gave in a short video. Do see it if you haven't already. But yeah, the best day to give a GT is today itself. Don't think that you will finish all the syllabus and then start giving GTs. This is for anyone who is preparing for this exam, not necessarily for the NEET 2025 exam. You have to do the maximum possible number of grand tests, because it is not a tool to evaluate yourself. It is more of a tool to practice those questions and to develop that habit of sitting for those 3 hours and gaining that confidence that yes, I can sit, I can make my brain function for those 3 hours and I can make those intelligent guesses. Don't give yourself BT after seeing the results of a GT. Like it's okay to get very bad marks or very bad rank. No one is judging you. You are the only one who is judging yourself. Just try to do better than yourself in every upcoming test. But I myself was stuck around 100 corrects for a long time. Even like 1.5 or 2 months before the exam, I was stuck near the 110 corrects. But I knew that what I am preparing is correct. The method of my preparation is right, and eventually it will show result. Maybe not in the GTs, then direct exam itself. But yeah, it did show the impact in the GTs itself. So trust the process, like Mahi Bhai says. And yeah, everything will fall in the correct place if you just keep being consistent.